All right, guys. Welcome to my home garage. Today we got a video on the 2014 Volkswagen Touareg TDI, and we have a door lock issue. I don't even know if it's an issue. It's very strange. So I'm in the vehicle right now. Just imagine I come into the vehicle and I want to lock the door. Okay, that's fine. It's locked. I can even see it on the screen on my data pit. It locks. Okay, so now if I want to unlock, nothing happens. Passenger side door, nothing happened. Okay, if I unlock the door, come back, I can lock it with this side, but I can't unlock it. Now, if we look at the back door, I can unlock and I can lock. So what are the odds? What are the odds that both front door locks aren't working? Because I swear I could remember them sometimes working. We've always had an issue with this vehicle. We just never really knew if it was just a trait, because I can unlock the door by doing this. And if you watch the data pit, okay, watch, it's locked, right? It's 10,000, let's call it, that's the data pit. If I unlock it, it's 0, 1. When I press lock, look, you can see I go to 100. But unlock does not, no, there we go. Oh, look, unlock. There, unlock now. Hold on. There, now you see it, look. Unlock. Okay, locked. When I press this, now it doesn't work. Okay, so the door's unlocked. It unlocked the door with the door unlocked. And then when I close it, when I lock it, it locks. But when I hit unlock, so here's an example. Your wife's in the car, you get out to go in the store, the vehicle's off or the vehicle's on. You get to the car, the keys are in her car, in the car. She can't unlock the door for you. Do you understand? So even with the car on, let's do an example. Okay, vehicle's on, you go somewhere, you unlock the door, you get out. Your wife locks the door on her side. She's now waiting for you to get back to the car. So you get back to the car, you're like, honey, unlock the door. So she hits unlock, and she's like, wait a minute, it's not unlocking. She reaches over to your side, it's not working. She has to lift the handle. So something's up with that. So what I'm gonna try first is removing the switch and swapping it with one from the rear. I think they're all the same. And just seeing if our connection comes back. If it does, then we know it's a switch. But at this moment in time, we know there's definitely an issue with the front door locks. Okay? Okay, guys, so after a bunch of research, about the switch that is inoperative to lock or unlock doors from either side, and realizing that the rear does work. This switch is the same on the back as it is in the front. So what we're going to do is we're going to remove this switch and switch it with the rear driver side and see if it works, and or just check the contacts, see if we can get it to work. So step one is you have to remove this plate here, this cover here, and this cover here. Oh. Now there's 1, 2, 3, 4 Torx T30s. Remove those now. And there's one Phillip just down here underneath the light. It is a T25. Alright, so now we should be able to pry this door panel back. If it doesn't want to come, just keep slowly prying. Okay, there's our door panel. All we really want from here is the door switch. So, disconnect your speaker. It is going to give you a little bit extra room. Okay, so we have this here. You can also take this out. This might help. Okay. There we go. Oh, speaker wire, the connector's right here in this foam pad. Okay. Okay. Now we have our panel sort of off. We can kind of get behind here now. Okay, so what we're looking at here is we want to remove our switch right there. That's our switch. Just trying to see if there's a way to like push it out or it pushes in. Okay, just give me a second. Here's our switch. So it should work in both directions. Let's see if we can inspect the contacts on them. Something's wrong with the unlock, which is the top contact, which is this one right here. There's nothing that really shows its face easily here. Okay. So we're going to swap this with the rear one. So, okay, so everything's back together in the rear and then the front with the switches swapped. So the only thing that's difficult to put this back together is, see these little hooks here on this little trim? Put them in here first until they're nice and flush like this. And then you'll notice right there, it doesn't line up. Peel it back with your hand. And now you're good. If you don't do that and put it flush there, then your gap here is too far out and it won't slide in. So you always got to hook in and then kind of peel back into the slot and flush. All right, so everything's back together now. All the bolts are in place. So let's see if this did anything or if we have another problem. Okay, I get in the car. My wife's in here. We lock. And we unlock. Lock. Unlock. So we know for a fact we have a faulty switch because I just moved it to the back. So let's see if the back works now. Lock. Oh, unlock works now. So I took apart the switch and just played with the contacts of it. So I might have messed with something. So let's just check the passenger side, see if it's still not working. Unlock still doesn't work. Lock works. Let's check our driver's side. Unlock, lock. Okay, so now we're gonna do the passenger side and get that working. Because right now, she don't work. So we're gonna work on that right now. So I'm gonna try removing the switch and playing with it first before I go and replacing it with the back. Okay, so we're gonna tackle the passenger side. So to remove this, you do still have to remove the whole door panel, and then you can get behind and unclip the switch. So to do that, you need to remove this piece, and unfortunately I don't have a trim tool small enough to get in there. So unfortunately, I gotta do it with a screwdriver, and then you just slide your plastic trim tool piece across. And there you go. As you can see, these hooks slide inside here. So when you put this back, you want these two to sit flush inside here, and then you peel back on this until it slides in. So that's one piece. So the next piece you want to remove is this one here. So same idea, just try and pry in a place that no one can see in case you do damage anything. Get your plastic trim tool piece in there. Keep prying. That's it. Here's your next piece. Last piece is just this door handle. So you just want to get in there, pry it with your hand, and as you can see, there's a little clip here. So when you put this back on, you're going to slide that in first, and then you have pieces that slide in here and pieces that slide in here. So you just have to kind of watch how they go in and go slowly, and then you pop it back down. So for now, it's just going to stay like that. Connect the window. Okay, so that's everything that needs to be removed. Now we take our T30 and remove our bolts. Should be 4, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. Just remember, there's one stuck in here. So the best thing to have is this is something you're going to need. This goes on here, like so. This stays on here, so it's just a piece of plastic. Don't lose that. Okay. Get your magnet. Grab the bolt that can come out. So now we're going to be prying. Now we're going to be grabbing our T25, and there is another Torx just down here underneath this light. And it is a different size. Okay, get your trim tool piece, get it behind. So you just pull on it and pull back towards you. Just slowly bring your hands until you pop all the little rivets out. Okay, once you have that, okay, up and over. So it is difficult to remove the door handle. So what I do is you find the switch here. It's gonna be really hard to show. We're just gonna try to lean it like this, trying to put too much tension. So you get your screwdriver. Careful how you pry on it, you could tear it apart. So here's our switch. Okay. Here's our switch. trying to get you to understand how it goes in. So the switch comes in from the back. It clips in from the back. So if you see these retaining tabs here, if you pry between the retaining tab and the plastic, you can push from the outside, this side where we are, push the clip in and undo it and push it out. Because other than that, it's pretty much a pain to get this door panel off, because you'd have to take all the cables off. So we don't want to do that. So we just unclip this. And what we could do is we can check it right now. Okay. Make sure our buttons work. Look at the circuit board. It doesn't seem damaged. So what we're going to try and do right now is put it back together. Connect it. And do it like this. So now our door's connected. I just put the switch through the inside. And we're going to put this back up here. Okay. Just like so. Okay. I don't like to start the car without things connected. So we're going to connect this door switch back on. Okay, just lay it in place. So what we're going to do is check to see if this works. So I got my key in the car. I'm going to take you with me. Okay, so we're just going to bring this door down. Okay. Okay, there's the door closed. We're inside the car. And as we can see, the door switch is working now. So there must be something on the circuit board that gets messed up once in a while and prevents the door locks from working. So let's try again. This side, unlock, lock. Even our rear one. Unlock, lock, unlock, lock. So I would say that these door lock switches are having issues, but it's not necessarily that the switch is faulty, but something inside of the switch, like the rubber button moves or it stops making good contact, because as we can see right now, it's working. Let's close the door. Okay. Lock, unlock. I showed a video previously showing it doesn't work. So now I'm going to show you how to put it back together, because clearly it's not a switch issue. And that is a very good thing. Because believe it or not, these door switches are $98 each Canadian. So keep that in mind. All right, so let's get back at it. I'm going to put everything back together. If that's all it takes to get my door switches working is fiddling with it once in a while, I'll take it. It's better than paying all that money, right? So right now, disconnect this. Remove our door panel again. Okay. Okay. Get our switch connected from the inside. And then it does just, you guys can see here, it does just slide on here and clip in. And the buttons are still working. Everything else is still connected. I didn't disconnect anything. I'm going to get this back in place again. Make sure your door cable rides here. Okay. Okay, once that's on, now you want to go worst case, you have to replace the clips that go here, but I don't think we have an issue with ours. Wait. Maybe. Let's see. You should hear it. You should see it. There should be just a little gap around, but it should be pretty close to flush. And you give it a tug. It's in. Okay. Small one in because our screwdriver's already there. Okay. We have our bigger Torx. Should be 4 of them. Line them all up. They don't need a lot of juice. That's good. 2. 3. So take a look at the door panel. These clips belong here. Just make sure you take them off of here if they get stuck. Same thing with this. Get in there. Good. All our screws are in. Make sure your door panel is connected. And remember, this slides on like so. First, go slowly down. Make sure it's right in the right spot. And you're in. This one, just make sure this lines up. In. Once again, those tabs in here first. And see how it won't go on until you peel this back. And there you are. Complete. That's everything. That's how you remove any door panel on this vehicle, whether it's the front or the rear. That is how you do it. Thanks for watching My Home Garage. I know a lot of you want more Touareg content, but I can only make the content if something goes wrong with the vehicle. And these door locks have been an issue for quite a while, so today I finally, I guess, took it apart and put it back together, and they work, which is great. It's better than spending the money on those parts, which I did not want to do. Some other issues with this vehicle are the rear fuel door latch keeps throwing me a code in the body control computer, and it doesn't have any problems, but I can hear it sometimes when I lock the door. So we will be tackling the rear fuel latch switch, or whatever could be possibly wrong with it. It could just be the switch itself that's bad, a sensor. So we're going to look into that, because it does always lock and unlock, but it does keep having an intermittent fault in the computer. So for now, guys, thanks for watching, and hopefully that helps somebody. Have a nice day.